Former Deputy President Gachagua has blasted President William Ruto for calling him corrupt, incompetent and a tribalist, terming his words as unpresidential. In a live TikTok session, Gachagua has termed Ruto's words as diversionary to the pressing issues affecting Kenyans and accused him of being the chief corrupt and incompetent president and a ploy of sidelining the Mount Kenya regions from the national cake.
The people of this country, including our grade 4 child, knows who is corrupt. You don't even to ask them who is corrupt in this country. When you talk about incompetence, the people of Kenya know who is incompetent. That is where we are as a country. That is sheer incompetence. If you ask people in 2 years what has happened in this country, that is sheer incompetence. So when you talk about people who are corrupt, people who are incompetent, just take the mirror, look at yourself, because the people of Kenya know better. They know exactly where we are. People are very intelligent.
According to Gachagua, Ruto's name calling during his Mumias rally was unpresidential and a decoy of winning the 2027 contest.
That plan by the president to isolate the mountain will not work, and I want to assure the people of the mountain it is not possible for them to be isolated, because other Kenyans have no problem with them. It's only President William Ruto who has a problem with the people of Mount Kenya, despite having voted for him to a man. In his meeting, a member of parliament says that Mount Kenya will be isolated, and then the president is quiet. He did not even say anything about it. What the president is trying to do is to sell us fear.
The ex-DP has also castigated the Haitian multinational mission spearheaded by the Kenyan troops meant to quell criminal gangs in the Haitian nation, and said it was a mockery to Kenyans who have been victims of abduction.
You have seen the emergence of criminal gangs that terrorize people in this country. The government is to bring back criminal gangs that used to reign terror, against the people, and they are being brought to manage politics, disrupt meetings, cause mayhem, kill people, harm people. That our administration has sent policemen in Haiti to help the people of that country to fight criminal gangs. Yet the same government here in Kenya is funding and reviving criminal gangs to cause mayhem against the people of Kenya.
Pearl Newsbeat.
Meanwhile, cooperatives and MSMEs Cabinet Secretary Wycliffe Oparanya has dismissed claims that his visit to the region, that President William Ruto's visit to the region is politically motivated, stating that there are still over 2 years remaining before the next election. Oparanya emphasized that Ruto's focus is solely on development and improving the lives of Busia residents and not the campaigns.
Wengine kule nje wanasema amekuja siasa. Hii ni siasa au maendeleo? Ni siasa au maendeleo? Wanasema yeye amekuja siasa, hata ameanza campaign. Yani kura ni kesho. Sipado tukaona miaka karibu 2.5. Kwa hivyo hii maendeleo nyinyi mmeletewa, nyinyi watu wa Busia. Hatutaki mfike mahali hii mambo inafanyika hapa na wewe hauko karibu.
Speaking during an inspection of the Busia County Aggregation and Industrial Park, President William Ruto has dismissed allegations that the bonuses that were issued to the Mumias residents were meant or proceeds of crime, saying that they were being streamlined, that they were issued this week over streamlined operations. The president responded stating that the money allocated for sugarcane farmers comes from the same sources as that for coffee and tea farmers.
Mbona serikali imesaidia kampuni ya Mumias mpaka imelipa bonus wakulima wa miwa? Kwani mkulima wa miwa si Mkenya? Mkulima wa kahawa analipwa bonus, mkulima wa chai analipwa bonus. Ati mkulima wa miwa akilipwa bonus, ati watu wanaanza kuuliza maswali. Hawa watu wametembelewa na shetani. Na tuwaambie washindwe kabisa. Mahali pesa ya kahawa inatoka, mahali pesa ya chai inatoka, ndio pesa ya miwa inatoka. Ndio wakulima wote wakuwe sawa. So ule mtu ya sijui katikati sijui watermelon, ati anauliza maswali hiyo. Kichwa yake ni mzuri kweli mkipima?
Pearl Newsbeat.
The Kajiado County government has set aside 20 million shillings to address the financial needs facing women and girls under the Women Economic Empowerment Fund. The Kajiado County CC for Gender and Culture, together with Wildlife Jeremiah Olencharo, says the fund meant to economically empower the women will be out on a rolling basis. The announcement comes following a survey by the White Ribbon Alliance Kenya that put inaccessibility of the fund among the challenges hampering the economic progression of women and girls in Kajiado. The What Women Want for Economic Empowerment survey also cited lack of basic financial knowledge and cultural practices in the communities as retrogressive acts to women empowerment. According to Olencharo, the fund will streamline the policies in a bid to better the livelihoods of women there.
Wengine kule nje wanasema
And we have seen the fruits of that policy. Today, if you go to the interior, we have seen some fruits. We see quite a number of our people, even from the interior, accepting to allow their children to grow without going through FGM. And this is a big achievement. We now have a Women Empowerment Policy Act, and we have 20 million in our budget that is going to start rolling very soon, that we are going to give to our women.
The Alliance's Executive Director, Angela Nguku, lauded the budgetary allocation of 20 million shillings, saying it will give Kajiado women an opportunity to better their livelihoods.
We realize that women spend most of their times taking care of other people, reproductive duties, taking care of their household, fetching water, taking care of their livestock, taking care of children, cleaning dishes, fetching firewood and the like. And so it was such a big thing, because we could call women for conversations around the issues that we were working in the project, and some of them could not come because they were busy fetching water. And we know that water is a problem in Kajiado.
Pearl Newsbeat.
And across the borders, opposition parties and NGOs are demanding answers from the Italian government after it released Osama Najim, the head of Libya's judicial police, despite an ICC warrant of arrest over his alleged war crimes and crimes against humanity. Najim, who also oversees a notorious detention center in Mitiga, Tripoli, linked to a severe human rights abuses, was detained in Turin on Saturday after attending a Juventus-Milan football match. The ICC criticized Italy for releasing Najim without prior notice or consultation, and has since reissued the warrant of arrest.
Pearl Radio, the home of fresh and classic hits.